live. We are now on the internet.
Live and direct. Live and direct.
Now the internet is aware of our presence, and we just lost Sebastian.
Right as soon as we went live, Sebastian died.
We have lost.
Sebastian is now dead.
We have lost one of our people.
The first casualty.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh Lord.
My phone was like super hot, and so like it crapped out on me.
Your phone?
Yeah.
Your phone. You were using your phone as your
Yeah.
camera?
That's what I was doing. You didn't see that?
That's insane. And it just died?
Well, it didn't die. Like my phone, if it gets too hot, like 1,000,000,000 degrees, which it is at right now, and like it just like closes everything.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to minimize you now, so everybody's just gonna see Bobby Venom's beautiful face. You're kind of down there in the corner.
I win.
Yeah.
I win.
Unfortunately.
I win.
Unfortunately, that
all 3 views belong to me. Belong to me and my pillow. Me and my pillow. We win the court.
All right, Bobby, could you pull your camera down a little bit there, please? As much as I love talking, as much as your forehead is sexy as hell. Your forehead.
I'm bringing back forehead sex.
You're bringing forehead sexy back.
Yeah.
Those other boys just don't know how to act, do they?
What's up, J-Bots?
What?
And Skate Sessions?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Week in Geek. I just talked to Jamie a minute ago. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you as always. We got a lot of stuff to talk about because it's our big show before E3. So I figured this would be a great day to talk about E3 predictions. What say you guys?
E3, Brute. E3.
Sounds good.
All right. Cool. It sounds like I'm coming through somebody else's speakers there. I'm guessing it's Sebastian.
Let's.
All right. There we go. That sounds a little bit better. All right. So let me introduce my crew today. With me is Mr. Bobby Venomous. Say.
That's me.
And Sebastian Marco, freelance writer extraordinaire and podcaster.
Hey guys.
So where do you podcast at, Sebastian?
Second Opinion Productions for the PlayStation Invasion.
PlayStation Invasion. That's
correct.
What kind of a PlayStation Invasion do you do?
All kinds, just like tentacles and like one-eyed monsters and just like crazy stuff.
Whoa, PG show here, guys. PG show.
Apparently, there's all sorts of ways you can invade your PlayStation that you wouldn't have thought about.
They are Japanese.
Yeah.
They're really creepy into like weird, creepy
Speaking
stuff.
of which, that leads us right into our topic of the day, which would be the E3 predictions. Let's go to PlayStation 4. So far, we've just seen the controller. I predict we will actually see the entire console revealed at their keynote. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, this is a bold prediction. Bold prediction. Yeah. But, yes, I feel that we will be seeing a PS4 console there. Yes. And it may be playable. But this is bold.
Yeah,
It might be going this strange direction of actually revealing stuff.
I don't know. They've shown a lot of games already. So they have that going for them. They just haven't shown the console itself yet. Whereas I honestly think that's why we saw the Xbox One at Microsoft's reveal last month on the 21st, is because so many people are like, man, they didn't show the console for the Sony conference.
Well, you know, maybe they had to put together a console really quick because they didn't have anything ready, so they threw it all into an old Betamax.
Yeah.
So that's why the Xbox One looks the way it is. Like, all right, let's throw this PC, let's throw this Alienware PC into an old Betamax, call it the Xbox One, and there we go. We're ready for E3.
All right. See, it's just an Alienware.
It's just an Alienware inside of Betamax.
Inside of Betamax.
You know, inside of Betamax, we got ourselves a console there.
With the same Kinect, only they just moved the camera over to the...
They made it larger. They made a bigger Kinect. That's what it is. It's like, you know, that's my prediction. That the the Xbox One is really just an Alienware computer into a Betamax with a bigger Chinese knockoff.
Technology's kind of come full circle here, is what you're saying.
It's like life.
Now we're back to like 70s technology. It's retro. I really hope that they come out with like a Paisley, like disco version of the Xbox One that I can buy, and maybe it should have like 8-track support. That would be great. I hope that Microsoft announces Betamax and 8-track support for the new Xbox One at their keynote.
Well, you got to look at it. The consoles are actually part of the war on the next media that we're going to use. I mean, Microsoft's pushing HD DVD, and we all saw how successful that was.
Oh,
right?
HD DVD was mind-blowing.
Hey, it's there, mind-blowing there, but versus Blu-ray, and it's the consoles that helped usher in the acceptance of these formats. So it really was that kind of 70s era media wars going on. And now even Microsoft, they've had to adopt Blu-ray.
Yeah.
They've had to go with...
Sony won that battle.
Yeah, Sony did
Yeah,
win the battle.
Microsoft definitely backed the wrong horse on that one. But that's another thing, is now that both consoles have Blu-ray, like I think what helped to sell the PS3 a lot was the fact that people are like, oh, it plays video games and it plays Blu-rays. And like the technology was new enough that only paying like $400 for a Blu-ray player and getting a game console was actually a pretty good deal. So now that everything's got a Blu-ray player, there's gonna be a new level of competition. And I don't know. I'm curious to see how that level playing field is going to affect the console market. Obviously, the Xbox 360 extremely popular here in America, doesn't do well in Japan. The PlayStation 4, or the PlayStation 3 rather, extremely popular in Japan, but doesn't do extremely well in America. Like, if the PlayStation 4 does well here, that's going to be huge for Sony. And I think that there's going to be even more of a larger emphasis put on them being the gamer's console, which is kind of the angle they've taken so far. We'll see some of the media stuff, because they're going to have to rebut what Microsoft did at their reveal. They're going to have to show that they can do all of those interactive social things that you can do on the Xbox One, and they're going to have to show that you can like stream your media and things like that. I mean, TV tuners have been on computers for like decades now, and it just seems like a no-brainer for gaming consoles to do the same thing.
Hell, TV tuners have been on Game Gears for decades now.
Yeah, exactly. If they can do it on a Game Gear, they can do it on a PS4. Now, Sebastian, you are our PlayStation expert. So, what are your predictions for the PS4 come next week?
I've had on good authority that they've been planning this. I mean, I'm sure everybody's been planning this forever, but they've been planning their press conference since maybe November, maybe even sooner than that. But they're gonna come out and they're just gonna knock our socks off with like everything, because what's been leading up to it, like earlier in the last episode we talked about, they at GDC they had a big focus on indie games.
Yeah.
Like. And every year it seems like their focus gets bigger and bigger as they get bigger and bigger. So I definitely think they're going to have all their ducks in a row with the indie games, the core games, the games for everybody to play, and a little bit of entertainment for everybody else too.
Nice.
Well, here's the thing I have for Sony. I won't be wearing socks. So what do you do? What do you do then when there's no socks to knock off? How do you target that audience, Sebastian? Huh?
They blow your mind.
Dude.
You have a mind. You can't not have a mind.
Well, my socks will not be knocked off. And I kind of feel that, I don't know, they'll show us something. Something will be there. I mean, do you feel they'll be showing us way more than we've already seen? How much more will they really be showing?
Way more.
I want hard answers.
I mean, like we still haven't seen anything of The Last Guardian, and then there's like the thing that popped up where it's like it was part of the E3 info guide or something like that that was talking
Yeah, it
about
just
it.
happened recently, and I do feel we're also gonna probably get another trailer for Last Guardian. I don't think
Yeah.
anything will be playable. I feel we'll get one more trailer and telling us that Last Guardian is coming out next year, and that's how I've postponed my album release for any music I'll be doing. It'll coincide with Last Guardian, Last Hip Hop Guardian.
Dude, I am so pumped to see this. I'm hoping if they had hands-on time with The Last Guardian, that's going to be like one of the things that there's a line around the freaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. I mean, this game is so cute. It's the never-ending story. I mean, the character reminds me of John's cat Kipper, but a giant one with wings. I mean, it's it's such a cute game.
Let's take a look at this thing. It's like a giant bird, cat, mouse with.
Look how cute that is.
It's got a rat's tail.
To me, that's a